emotional. Here we go. That was
the best intro we've had in weeks.
Hello.
Yes.
Digi, shut up!
Everybody, welcome to the Opinion Zone.
I just heard welcome to.
So did I, actually.
That's all I heard. Welcome to the clap zone.
The clap zone.
You gotta be careful what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
I just realized why the menu played again for me. Because I didn't turn off the volume on the stream.
Well done.
Wait,
so
here has had the clap. Oh, wait.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my god. Right. How are we all? Are we good?
I'm good.
I'm just wondering why I'm not in that thumbnail background.
Because you haven't got any. Wait, you do have art.
Oh my god. Shush. Why fucking mention?
Jamie, what the fuck, bro?
Speaking of which, hello, Scourge.
Hello.
Right. So who else do we have here? We have Poxy! We have Nicole.
Oh, she's
We're
We're a bit behind. You have to excuse me. We're just gonna get the intros out of the way. Tana's not here for our dead and Donnie's asleep. Yay!
And we also have Sir David of Lurker.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Right. How are we all? Are we good before we crack on?
I'm pretty content.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Life isn't too horrible right now.
That's good.
Just give it 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Right, we have things to discuss. Called Sage.
Yay!
Oh man, that did happen.
Yes, well done.
It wasn't just a dream.
Sage was an exciting, magical time.
And you were there. And you were there.
Well, I was. I was in a couple of the streams. I was in the opening ceremony stream. That was fun.
I didn't realize there was a live event. I didn't realize.
Neither did I.
I didn't realize we treated Sage like the Olympics.
Just Elise comes on and lights the torch.
We give thanks to the blessed fans. May we always continue to have fan games. Son of Sega, guide and watch over us with your stupid engines. Unity walks out, GDK walks out, Sonic Worlds walk out, Blitz Sonic walks out.
I mean, Sage is, it's a time-honored tradition. They've been doing it since the year 2000, you know. This was either the 19th or the 20th. There was some argument about exactly which number.
Wait a second, you said, isn't it an annual thing?
Well, originally, when it started in 2000, it was treated as a twice yearly event.
Oh, right.
And then the 10th Sage, that's when they switched to doing it yearly. And then there were a couple years that were skipped, like 2013 didn't happen. 2014 they brought back the 2 a year, so it was Act 1 and 2, and then 1 didn't happen last year. So this year, they went all out, brought it back in style, and so it's either the 19th or the 20th. I counted 20, other people counted 19.
I'm liking this. You know, we had Summer of Sonic come back with a really cool style to it. Sage was, like, the website for Sage was gorgeous.
There was a lot going on that website.
Well, yeah, but, you know.
For the reference of the listeners, some people in the YouTube chat do not even know what Sage is. Do you want to fill them in?
Oh! Sage stands for Sonic Amateur Gaming Expo.
It's not a typo of Sega, it's fine.
Right, no. Sage is the Sonic Amateur Gaming Expo. It started in the year 2000, and it was a platform started by Sonic Fan Games HQ. The original host of it, I believe, was Hedgehog, and the idea was to showcase the Sonic fan games that people were making at the time. Because, it's almost like an internet version of E3, but it was just about Sonic fan games because that was all they really cared about at the time.
Because that's all the franchise has.
Well, no, but I mean, that was the year 2000, so you gotta remember, like, fan gaming was a lot different back then even. So,
I remember when it was mainly, like, Game Maker and Flash games.
Yeah.
But now we've gotten to the point where we can make fully 3D Sonic games.
Which look really cool.
So, yeah, I mean, the games that were at the original Sage are far, far, far different from what we've got now. But Sage is also important because that's how certain talents like Taxman and Stealth were cultivated. Like, that part of it, in Taxman he made a couple demos of fan games, using early versions of his engine. I mean, that's Mania is the product of all of the excitement that Sage helped build over the years. I mean, if it wasn't for Sage, if it wasn't for Sonic Fan Games HQ, if it wasn't for the Sonic hacking, like even the Sonic hacking contest, stuff like that, we wouldn't be where we are right now in the greater sphere of Sonic.
Well, the internet didn't, ever since the dawn of the internet, with Sega's dramatic shift on how they handle things since, I want to say, Generations, but they kind of just skipped out with Boom and stuff like that. They've really been paying attention to, what fans are doing, rather than what they ask for. Does anybody remember, what was it? Because Taxman started off with the ports, right?
Yeah, the first thing he made was the Sonic CD port.
So then they must have seen the fact that he's done stuff prior, or else they wouldn't have ever even considered taking him on. And then they go, "Hey, they're making some really cool stuff. How about we pay these guys to make a Sonic fan game, Sonic game for us?" And they're like, "Okay." And then suddenly you see it at the 20th anniversary party, and everyone's like, "Why? It's only for us because we're Sonic fans." Taxman, we love you!
I love Taxman. I met him in person. He's very suave.
Suave.
Too busy getting drunk at my dad's wedding.
But yeah. No, I mean, Sage is a time-honored tradition, and I'm glad it's back, and there were actually a lot of good games. Because I know there's been a couple Sages that are kind of like, ooh, what's going on? Like, it's not put together right. Or the fan games just aren't that exciting.
Or it sucks.
But I think this year was pretty good overall. I think people were excited that it came back. That was part of it. Because usually it happens in the summer, early summer. Like, this is October, so this is later than it's ever been in the year. So
I think it's pretty nice. We had the 20th anniversary party in July, and then we had Summer Sonic, and then that's when everyone got their hype on confirmations and stuff. Then it's like, right, you're not going to hear a lot of things. Then we had Sonic Boom Fire and Ice that happened and got okay reviews. Yeah. And now for the autumn time, hey, let's get Sage up, and there you go. And people get to play new fan games, crave their interest until Christmas holds over.
Exactly. Make the most of this while it lasts, guys. This is all we have until the end of the year.
And then give it till I think currently the mysterious there's a rumored date for Mania being beginning of May. So that's when everyone's going to start going, Sonic.
Everyone's going to start going.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And also, I think Sage is unique in its place because other video game franchises don't really you may get a couple fan games, but you don't have this this whole community built around the idea of I'm making a fan game about a character I like. Like, you'll see a couple random Mario ones. You might see a couple random, other yes, it's a Metroid fan game, but what other Metroid fan games are out there?
I think I don't want to put a damper on Sage, but I think it's because there are so many people in the Sonic community that know what they want, but because of Sega's drastic change in styles, everyone's going they have their own perspective on things. And you've got people that love the classic stuff, but they're not doing anything. And and I don't want to get involved into what they've done until we start talking about the actual games. But you know, it's an easy call out, and like it's really nice to see a lot of returning fan games. Like I'm gonna gush about Sonic World when we have the chance, but like seeing them come back again, because I think when did Release 6 come out? I want to say last year, a few years ago.
I don't remember exactly when.
But it's just nice to see, like, you know, there's always someone you can guarantee on seeing. You know what I mean? And like you'll always see. I think this is the second time I've seen classic Sonic 3D Adventure. I'm probably wrong on that, but I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah,
it's just nice to have that. You know,
culmination of creative talent.
Exactly.
I mean, what other franchise can anyone think of that has that kind of dedication from its fans?
What was it, Mario Blue Moon? Was that the game?
I can't remember.
It was some crappy little game.
There was one called Psycho Waluigi that I quite liked.
Wait, are you talking about Super Mario Blue Twilight DX?
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh man, that game was made by Blaze Hedgehog.
Oh, for God's sake! Are you serious? Yeah. See, there's no one making Mario things. It takes a Sonic fan to do it.
That's funny.
Oh dear.
There's even a secret unlockable Green Hill Zone level in that game.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, really? Really?
That's awesome.
But that's good times, good times.
Where would we be without your facts, man?
I don't know. That's why I had to join in. I was
blissfully ignorant, probably.
It'd be like, oh man, I love fan games. When do those start? I don't know.
Sage was pretty good, I guess.
So when does Sage happen this year?
Right. So for
when Summer Sonic 2016? I've been waiting for ages.
You're an idiot. Right, for those who don't know, if you are watching on the YouTube channel, then you will already know there's a whole playlist of Sage videos done by Tanner. Yay, Tanner. If you're listening on Radio Sega, then make sure you obviously head over to the YouTube channel and check those out. Let's talk about some games, though. First one, because I know most people have either seen it or played it themselves. We'll start off with one of the 3D ones. Not the one that everyone's talking about, but one of my personal favourites, Sonic World.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
So, Box hates the game.
Wait, who hates the game?
No, she's lying.
I'm joking.
I was joking. Because I was going to be like,
no, it's a pretty good game. Sonic World. It's very well put together.
I got scared for a second. Okay. Continue.
Pop, do you want to elaborate on that?
I was going to say about Sonic World on the topic of the actual game. I don't know how, there's one thing that's always kind of put me off about Sonic World, and that's that when you say it's a game, you think, okay, it's got a beginning, it's got an end, it's got a purpose. With Sonic World, has anyone ever played, what was that Metal Gear Solid 5 pre-release, where it was like barely a game, and you just go from point A to point B a billion times? What was that game called? I can't remember what it was called.
The Phantom...
No, it was before that.
Ground Zeroes.
Before that.
Ground Zeroes.
It was the one Ground Zeroes, yeah. It was like a really like bare bones sort of thing. That's what World kind of reminds me. Yeah, no, it's fine. But it kind of reminds me of it a bit. It's kind of like you just kind of pick a character, go in, and do the same thing over and over again. And it's fun. It's very fun, and it's very well built. It's structured well, and it is, engaging. But I don't know, there did come a point where I had enough, and I was adequately, happy enough to put it down and say, right, I'm done now with Sonic World.
Well, what were you expecting there to be, like, a story structure?
Yeah, I wanted narrative. I wanted story. That'd be awesome. You've got, this vast roster of characters to choose from. Why not build a story around it?
No, release 8.
Yeah, well, I never played
Ozzy Crash.
Yeah, exactly. Get a story up in there. Get some stills sliding in with text coming up, like Big Fishing Adventure 3.
No,
I mean you've got enough
nothing like that
in the business.
Big Fishing Adventure 3.
That's the worst fan game ever.
Hey, wait a minute.
But okay, Sonic World. Who here has played the current release 7 for this year?
I have.
Right.
Everyone.
The computer I have at the moment is kind of So.
I'll get to my story later. So
I love
if
stories.
anyone else wants to go first.
Okay, that's emotional. The game runs fine on my computer. Go me. I really like this game purely because it's probably one of the most. Out of all the 3D games, it's the one that seems to most play like what we expect of Sonic games these days. It's definitely the closest to that. Some of the levels are crap. But most of them are actually quite good, and I quite like them. And I like the use of characters, and they actually have different moves that make sense, that relate to their characters, and I like that. And I just think, no, it doesn't have a story, but fuck story in a Sonic. Sonic doesn't need a story. Did you not hear the song we played 2 weeks ago?
Alex Day.
Don't want Shadow, remember? But
fuck you, Shadow.
But it's just like a jukebox of like levels. I like that. So like, I'm gonna play Metal Harbor today, or I'm gonna play Wave Ocean, and it gives people the opportunity to like add more levels to it. I like that.
I suppose.
Is this just gonna be a whole session of Scourge? You're wrong. This is why.
No. Like I said, it's not that I dislike it. I just feel like, you know, it could do with some kind of creative narrative. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Displeases him.
Who knows? Maybe
it's not like it. This is a biased opinion, really.
Is it
when you think about it, this
can't-
is coming from a guy who has a channel based on the story of Sonic. So,
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
no wonder I want story.
You want a canon Sonic World story?
Fuck yeah, that'd be great.
Is Sonic World taking in the place of the Archie canon or the games canon? I'm Sega Scourge, the Sonic theorist, running out of fuel on the official games, now moving into fan game.
Coming soon, Sonic.exe theories.
Oh god, no!
Oh, please don't.
No. For me though, with the greatest respect I can give World, is that it feels like a much better, like it feels like a better idea than Sonic Generations was. You got all these levels to pick from, and you got a bunch of characters to play as, which is one of the main complaints we get in Sonic games nowadays. We need more playable characters, damn it. So yeah, in that regard, it's fantastic.
All of Sonic's shitty friends are back. None of my friends are back.
I love my friends.
Alright,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jamie, wait, that was you, right? Nicole,
Yeah?
Nicole
have you had a
watched
chance to
video.
play Sonic World this year?
Yeah, it's really good. I really liked it. I like the fact that there's like multiple playable characters. I like that there's some fan favorites. Like there's Team Hooligan, there's Tiara, I think that's her name.
Rouge.
There's yes, right.
Is
No,
she sexy
nobody likes
and
Rouge.
smooth?
Nobody likes
Question.
No, I mean the characters like you don't normally see nowadays. I kind of just fuck off.
Sonic theory is Rouge, sexy and smooth.
I'm okay with that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
It's a good game, though. I gotta admit, I haven't obviously got a controller. I need to get a controller though so I can play it properly. So on keyboard it's kind of, but I think
Do you have
I'll
an
take
Xbox controller?
I'm gonna.
Do you
Well,
have
I
an
do.
Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Do you have one that has like a plug-in for the USB?
No, I don't. That's the thing.
Oh, you've got wireless one.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a plug-in. But yeah, I'm sure once I get that, it'll be much like easier to play. But
You can
yeah,
have a
for what it
pain in
is,
the ass
I really
setting
like
the configurations though.
it. Yeah, I'm sure. But
Dave, you
yeah,
played
and then
Anyway,
What?
Poxy.
Nipples.
Poxy.
No. What?
What?
Poxy.
I hear like subtle talking. Oh, there we go. I think it's
What
Jay.
is
Um,
happening?
My microphone's backing up. Poxy, you played the game? Did it work?
Alright, I don't get to play PC games ever because I don't think my PC's ever can like strong enough. So I decided to do a bit of digging when I saw Tanner play, I think, Project Survival, and I was like, I found out that I had over like 500,000 files stored away in my prefetch, and it was slowing down my computer like mad. So I deleted all of that. I downloaded Sonic World, and it ran like a dream, and it's gorgeous, and it's so much fun. I got my controller working on it.
I remember the controller issue.
Yeah, that took... I've had a lot of issues with Sonic World, but like... And here's the thing, usually when I come around issues with a game, I ask people, and I always do that. But this time, like, 5 minutes later, I'd already figured out, and then I'd have to apologize to the person that I asked for help, even though I'm pretty sure they didn't even see the message. But for my experience, like, I'm really glad that I started off with this rendition, because I was watching some older versions of the game, and I saw there were some things, like, I think there was a very small selection of levels and stages, and all that stuff. I didn't download the 100% save file. I wanted to unlock everything myself, and then I just got the save file anyway, but I did do it. I got 65 emblems and unlocked everything, so I was pretty proud of that. The characters are really fun, and what I like is the fact, like as you said, Jamie, with the mods, and it allows people to like be creative with their own styles and what they do with the game and their characters and stuff. Like first thing I did was download a classic Sonic mod. There we go, easy. Like there's a remastered Sonic mod. There's a whole official pack for it that has a bunch of remake characters. You can play as the president from Sonic Adventure 2.
That's amazing. I did not know that. Game of the year.
You can play as the Gun Commander from Shadow the Hedgehog. You can play as Eggman Nega, Gemerald.
It's Gemerald.
Oh, I don't give a I didn't finish Sonic Advance 3. There, I said it. Anyway, but it's so much fun, and I'm actually getting into small mods myself. Like I made a Sweet Dream menu theme, and I'm currently with another person making a mod that I actually can't say yet because we're going to announce it sometime close to Christmas. It's going to take a while.
It will never come out.
Well, we're already nearly finished, so bite me.
So you had little involvement. I'm joking.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I was going to make you a Sonic Show theme, and you'd be like, oh, Boxy, that's amazing, you're my favorite person ever. No, screw you. Why are you going to hurt my feelings all the time? I'm actually devoted. I'm doing good. Jamie, this is why Mum left you.
What?
This is getting kind of dark.
I just realized Big grinds on his arm.
Yeah.
Big is stupid. Big has the worst jump. You can't go anywhere with him, and it's so annoying.
He's the best.
I don't like Big.
Next game. Sonic versus Darkness.
Ooh. Yes.
That one's shiny.
Not the best name for a Sonic fan game, I'm not gonna lie.
What's the full name?
Sonic versus Darkness, Emo the game, .2
I honestly don't know.
I think it's Sonic versus Darkness, multiplayer something. It's a really long name.
It's Sonic versus Darkness, True Nightmare Revived.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. That is the worst name ever.
However, you're not the first person to say it. I think we can all agree on that.
However, I really like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It just has a weird title. It's like, hey, because it's sort of it's got a little bit of Rush, a little bit of Advance, but it's not. It's not like sometimes in some of the handheld games you go, why I'm just running. I'm done. For whatever reason, it seems fun here.
I don't know. I thought
the only thing I would fault the game on is because we could ask like Sonic fan games all day because they're really good, but the one thing I could fault it on, it's a very small fault, is that it reuses some stuff from Advance and Rush. I don't like that. I like custom shit because it makes it feel fresh. It makes it feel like an individuality kind of thing.
Yeah,
I know that money is tight for some of these creators and they can't make that shit because it would cost a bomb. But it just would have been nice to just have a little custom stuff here and there, like a custom boss sprite or something, things like that. But other than that, the game's great.
What I like about it is that rather than spend the time, which I appreciate, but like, the time they didn't spend on like assets, you can clearly see they spent. Like obviously they could invest that time instead as a fan game onto a whole variety of it's I hate the title so much, it upsets me. But
it's okay. You're allowed to not like the title.
The game is like woo adventure rush, running fast, woo fun, jumping crazy, and then it's got like I'm dead inside title. I don't get it.
I think the game is currently in production to have like a full story, and like the presentation is amazing.
Yes,
I think also the title might be one of those things where an earlier build, that's what it was called, and who knows if it might just be a legacy thing now.
Oh yeah, no, I distinctly remember the story. Oh, I'm trying to find it. I'm actually searching it up right now if I can find it. I remember it being something to do with there was a character in the story called Darkness, and something like it was just that. I don't know why, but I want to say that it looked very Shadow-esque, if that makes sense. Shocker.
Yes,
Terriers. But yeah, something like that. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I distinctly remember seeing an earlier build like that. So
yeah.
Well, like I felt like it was pretty much a mix in terms of like bringing, because we all know like it's a mix of like, you know, advance and rush and blah. I think a lot of the inspiration from the modern era of games was really good. Like I really like the fact they brought the action chain system from the Wii version of Unleashed.
Oh,
I really like, you know, just boosting felt good. You know, Sonic's jump and his control, the wall jump, like it felt like if you knew the level design, you could blaze through it and it'd be really, really fun to do. And like, I think, yeah, the name is definitely probably one of the biggest falters, but really when you're playing a video game, does that really matter? Tell you what I thought was really clever. The fact that like, you know, you have Sonic and Shadow, right? And you're thinking, well, they're the same Hedgehog, but then you find out that like Shadow's better in the air and Sonic's better on the ground. Like that's very minute changes, but it makes it feel like the characters are different enough. Instead of going, here's Sonic, here's Shadow, they both can light speed dash and they can both homing attack. Have fun.
Yes.
I like homing attacks. They go boom.
Like Sonic Boom.
Oh my god. There's another game. Unless there's anything, we got anything else to cover on this?
I guess I just want to make clear that I do like Rush. It's just sometimes there's certain times when Rush gets weird, but I didn't find that in Darkness. Also, Sonic World actually does work on my computer, and I'm playing it now and it's fine.
I wasn't too fond of the parts where they lock you in the room to fight a bunch of enemies. I don't think that's very necessary.
Yeah.
That could have easily just been replaced with like a simple like puzzle, or just like even just not having it there.
That's very lazy level,
Yeah, I don't think locking someone in a room to fight a wave of enemies is a good way of
doing
keeping
a
the
Sonic
level
06
going.
design.
Like Sonic games aren't trying to be beat 'em ups. They're not trying to be anything like that. Like the thing with Sonic fans, they know that the core essence of Sonic is you want to beat a level as fast as you can. You know, all that lovely schnuff.
Schnuff.
Is this Tanner's gameplay, like on the stream?
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh snap! Right.
No, he tried. He did a really good job with this.
So another game I want to discuss, which I didn't personally play, but Tanner did on the Sonic show, and I think some of you guys did, was Project Survival.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't played it, so I'll let you guys discuss the gameplay and stuff.
Who wants to go first?
I want to comment quickly, though, before on the looks of it. I don't like the look of it. Anyway, the rest of you carry on.
What?
Triggered.
That's the one that has, like, when you jump, like, if you're underneath things, it has those, like, I'm trying to describe what I'm thinking. It has, on the bottom of stuff, it's sort of spiky, but they're not spikes, they're just sharp triangles below stuff, right?
I don't have a clue.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, no, like, okay, you know how there's Sonic standing and there's grass and there's ground and the ground is checkered or whatever. If that's
are you talking about the ground? Are you talking about
like
the ground?
if you're underneath an area, it's jagged. That's the one that's okay. I'm thinking the right one then.
Yeah, it's the one with the
Just
right.
I don't know. I appreciate when people try and do something original with assets. I just don't think they're very nice. Anyway, continue.
I don't know anything about this game, so I'd like to hear it. All I've heard so far is that it's unpolished and things are spiky.
Oh, come on!
No, well, the spiky. No, I like the spikes, even though sometimes they can hide you. But I mean,
no, I didn't say it was unpolished.
Right.
It's very polished with an art design I think's gross.
Oh, okay, there we go. Someone explain, damn it! I don't know what. I haven't played it or seen it.
Dave, do you want to go first?
Right, because it's a 2D Genesis style Sonic. Mm-hmm. You've got your running, you've got your spin dashing. I don't know if there's something that I missed. I'm trying to remember now because it's been a little bit. I just remember liking it, and the level design is. I mean, there's certain parts that feel pretty standard, like, oh yeah, this is Sonic. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's just certain parts are like, well, I've done this. This is comfortable. But then again, that was just the first level. Oh, it also has that little overworld bit, kind of like from Advance 3, where there's the rings and you jump in them, and that's how you get into your.
Oh, I'm looking at Tanner's gameplay right now. Okay, I just want to say I love Sonic's running animation. That looks great.
Oh yeah, Sonic does look.
Yeah, that looks nice.
I mean, I think Sonic looks nice. I think because Amy's hiding out there and you see Tails and Knuckles, I'm assuming that maybe they're supposed to be in other version or, later. It's just...
Jamie, what did you say you didn't like about the look of it? Was it the art style of the level?
The art style of everything.
Because I will admit, while everything has a lot of motion to it... Oh, that log riding sequence is cool. Everything has a lot of motion to it. It does kind of look like a Minecraft texture pack in some places, but that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
I really
there's butterflies, man. There's butterflies. 10 out of 10.
The log bit is neat because you can. I don't know. There's just something fun about Sonic jumping on an object and riding it. I mean, that's why City Escape is fun, right? That's why Ice Cap is fun, right?
Yeah. No, this looks okay. I like this. It looks pretty good. And I can see the hub world you were talking about.
With me, like Project Survival. Well, for one thing, I want to say, like, the music's being done by people who are in the Misadventures team. So yeah, Misadventures soundtrack for Project Survival. No, it's the music's really good. It's very jamming. It reminds me of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger a little bit.
Yes.
With its instrumentation, but the music is so good. I like the fact that they decided to go for a 3-act structure, each with its own distinct change, or minute change. It reminded me of Sylvania Castle from Sonic 4 Episode 2. It is, like David said, it's your basic Sonic. You got your spin dash, your running. You've also got a peel out, which is, standard fan game procedure. You've got to have that peel out. Right. What I like is the fact that the levels, so far that we've seen, because this is, if you beat the demo, you get the name confirmation where the game's actually going to be called Sonic Diamond Island. Which I think is okay. I want to know, like, what, some more stuff. The artwork for Sonic is amazing, I think. This is some of the best sprite work I've seen for Sonic. I love his tone of blue. The game just flows really well.
I just saw the ending. That's meme-tastic.
It's amazing,
That is meme-tastic. Okay, this is the greatest fan game ever.
To be honest, it was probably one of the most solid 2D Sonic experiences I've experienced, other than Sonic Mania. I should not be taking for my opinion, because honestly, Sonic World is so far one of the most fun I've had in a 3D Sonic game in a long time. Mm-hmm. So, I think
that's good. You're allowed to say that.
Yeah, but this just feels really good. We've already gushed about Sonic World, but Project Survival has really nice music. I think the game looks really nice. It plays really fast. It has its own set pieces, like Sonic riding on a log, like you said. I think that's really cool. Has a lot of options, like good options for you that helps. I don't know. It just felt like a good, solid 2D Sonic game. And for people that are waiting for Mania, like we have a lot of 2D Sonic games. This is I think it's a pretty good one. It's not too taxing on your hard drive. I think it's a good game. Good game, fun game.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I like it. I need to play it now.
Good.
Well,
download it somewhere.
It's fine.
Right. Is that everyone on Sonic Project Survival?
Yeah.
I think so.
What's next, Jimmy?
Sonic Neo Genesis.
Oh, God.
I'm ignorant to this one, so.
It's another 2D game.
Yeah. It is.
Who would have thought?
Well, I mean, that's where Sonic works.
However, again, they've made a bit of an effort with assets and stuff, and I like it this time.
Yay!
So that's a good thing. It plays...
It's presented by not Sega.
It plays fine. I think the only problem is potentially the level doesn't look very Sonic-y, but...
yeah.
I enjoyed this one.
Ooh, okay, this looks...
It's the Sonic Worlds engine, right?
I like the title screen.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. It looks very Rayman-ish.
Yes.
Well, certain bits kind of remind me of
now, just for people watching the stream, just for some clarification,
the first Advance game, like I get a certain vibe, but not quite, but a little bit. Like
people, if you're watching the stream online, can I just say, ooh, I'm loud. The reason why the gameplay is shit is because we're playing Tanner's footage.
Damn.
Now,
what is he doing? Why is he jumping?
Because Tanner,
he's trying to do the peel out.
Tanner couldn't do a peel out or a spin dash in this game. So.
What? Wait, you can't do a spin dash? Why?
Because there's not there.
Why? That's dumb.
It's going Sonic 1, man.
Isn't that the shtick? Because it's Neo Genesis, and in the first game, he was running, jumping, you could roll.
That's fine, but when you create level design that sort of requires
it...
Well, I guess they're trying to play off like, hey, in Sonic 1, you had to run through loops, but you couldn't spin dash through them.
Gotta be injured by fucking...
They're trying to be like, hey, you need to work towards it, and if you screw up, you've got to run backwards.
If you screw up, it's fucking your fault.
Right. So, I can get what they're doing. I will say, like, the first time I played it did throw me off, because I'm like, I'm gonna spin dash, wait, this isn't happening. And you just need to relearn, because, I mean... Back in 1991, we didn't have any of those fancy things. All we had was jumping and rolling. I remember. I'm going there.
I like the vertical corkscrew. Ooh! Oh!
That's pretty cool looking.
Oh! Well, look at that pseudo 3D checkpoint, boy.
Yeah, I mean, there's some nice visual. Kind of like, oh, remember this thing? Now we're doing a little spin on it. I don't like the shade of Sonic's blood.
The camera's really. I've noticed it with this particular one. The camera's actually really far out. It allows you to kind of
Game Gear Sonic.
Yeah, and it lets you see like all of the like aesthetically pleasing sights more. I do agree that the level itself seems to pop more than Sonic's actual sprite does.
I've just realized what the background reminds me of.
What?
Splash Hills are.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
After when you said you know what it reminds me of, I went, oh no, I think you're right. Know what you're about to say. Yeah. Well, like I said, the parts of, especially in the very beginning, remind me of how Neo Green Hill Zone looks in Advance 1, like with the whole, I don't even know what they're called exactly, but like
Metal Sonic.
Yeah, Metal Sonic's in this.
Oh, hi.
I must say, I always get excited when somebody says, let's do a thing with Metal Sonic that's not a race. Because
that's
what you get in Sonic CD. That's what you get in Generations. Triple Trouble is the only, I think, Sonic game made by Sega where you don't race Metal
Well, I mean,
Fighters.
Sonic Heroes.
Heroes. Don't count Heroes.
No, I think that does count. Thank you.
Oh, God, there we go.
I'm sorry, but fighting Metal Sonic while he looks like Perfect Chaos.
But he had it all!
Does not
He's
count.
the real Sonic!
But either way, no, I like it when you're like, hey, you're gonna fight Metal Sonic, and you do a thing, and you're actually fighting him. You're not fighting him in some weird form. You're not
I don't know. I just find
you're not racing him.
The game plays well. I do find it weird that you have to unlock things like Spin Dash later in the game. It doesn't make... Why make it an unlock?
Oh, you unlock it.
I don't mind that.
I think it's pretty interesting. It reminds me... That reminds me more of Rayman now. You couldn't fucking grab onto ledges without someone giving you the power to grab onto... What the fuck? You can now use your hand muscle to help you.
It's like Metroid.
It's stupid. You can learn how to punch.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Rayman, you can now stick your tongue out. Things!
Neo Genesis, though, is like... it rings to me what I look for in kind of a 2D Genesis-style Sonic game.
Yeah,
just very original, feels a lot like S3 and K, where it kind of progresses from level to level, like each act feels individual. Like there's actual like cutscenes between levels, so you know where Sonic's just gone. Yeah, like when it gets to the end of the opening level of, like, I can't remember what it's actually called, but he flies on a leaf and it takes him to this city zone, I believe, called City Lights.
That's
pretty cool. Yeah, so it feels very S3 and K, and like I said, I really am a sucker for like custom stuff. Like all the custom sprite work is really nice. And Eggman looks fucking great. The Eggman boss at the end of the first stage is great.
I did just see it. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty nice.
Because it looks kind of like 32X style. Looks like Knuckles Chaotix. Like,
you bragging dog! How dare you interrupt me while I'm having a bath in my rubber crocodile?
What was that? What just happened?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened.
So Sonic Neo Genesis is a interesting Sonic 2D.
It's pretty.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of, like I said, there were a lot of good games at this year's Sage.
Yeah.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far. I can't wait to see what shit's gonna turn around and bite us in the ass.
Right. Shall we move on to the next game?
Yes.
This is one I think only one of us has played.
Okay.
Oh god, don't tell me it's what I think it is.
I don't know, what is it?
Oh, another interesting title. Sonic.exe The Assault.
Oh,
shout out to the person in the chat who made this game.
Oh, wait, is he in the chat?
I did.
Hey, I love Sonic.exe.
I watched somebody play it. I was on a stream while Neo Hazard, who ran this year's Sage, I feel like I should give a shout out to him, and also to Perfect Chaos Zero, because without them, Sage 2016 wouldn't have happened. So,
yay!
Yeah, let's shout out to them. But yeah,
wait, we can do better than that.
Okay, I have to say now, a lot of the a lot of the problem with the initial reactions to this game is the fact that it's Sonic.exe at all.
Yeah, spooky.
And I will admit that the game is probably... I actually just looked it up. I did a quick Google search. The game's going to get a lot of exposure in of itself because a lot of horror YouTubers are going to play it. They will.
Oh,
the game
spooky.
will be exposed. Exactly. But the problem... The only, like I said, that I wouldn't... It doesn't feel like a Sage entry, does it? Because when you actually look at the game... And I've spoken, by the way, I've spoken, to the creator of this game. I have the guy on Skype.
Who get you? Name drop.
And it's the Tunisian Sonic fan. But he...
Oh, I know him!
Yeah, Tunisian Sonic fan. He said that, I believe it was either him or someone else who was in the project that said the first thing that, you see when you look at it is that you go, oh, it's Slender the Arrival, but Sonic form. You know what I mean? But I have to credit the game in some areas because it's got, like I said, it doesn't feel Sonic-y, so it doesn't really fit in as a Sage entry. That's my only problem. It's pretty good. It's got a good, like I said, I would give it some pluses. It has good VA work. I'll start with that. It's got good VA work.
If you looked at it,
there's
without the
Who's
context,
voicing in it?
Yeah, it wouldn't be Sonic.
Who's voicing in it? Is there anybody that we know?
I swear there was someone in there that I saw that I recognized. In fact, let me look at the opening credits.
If it's Dragon Superman, boy, he's everywhere.
Dragon Superman?
He's everywhere.
He is everywhere. I got him there.
Oh, wait, sorry, no, was it Nicole? It's Dragon Super Fan.
It's Dragon Super Fan.
I like him. He's cool. He's chill.
He is
He
cool.
really does not look like a Sonic game. This does not look like a Sonic game.
Are you looking at it?
If you looked at it without knowing it was a Sonic game, you'd think it wasn't a Sonic game.
Well, the first thing I've seen, this doesn't look bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it doesnn't look bad. It's just it's not Sonic. You know what I mean?
Well, there's nothing wrong with experimentation.
That's true.
Sage has even though most of Sage is here's fan games, here's fan Sonic games. I mean, there's room for other works because it's not. It shouldn't just be thought of as here's a bunch of fans who are dicking about. And it doesn't really matter.
Are we going to be talking about Sparky the Jester?
Right, because that doesn't have Sonic in it. It's about Sparky the Jester.
But it feels like Sonic.
Right, I mean, I know it feels like Sonic, but it's not specifically a Sonic game either. Kind of like, oh no, what was the other one? Why can't I think of it?
Bingo,
the multi...
Bingo the Nutshell.
Right, like that's another game which feels Sonic in certain ways, but isn't technically a Sonic game.
I think it felt more Freedom Planet than Sonic, to be honest.
Right. Well, then I forget, was Freedom Planet at an earlier stage before it fully evolved into...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was supposed to be a Sonic game.
Like, there's definitely room for indie developing experimentation at Sega.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Not just strictly, oh, here's a Sonic fan game that I made in an engine that I found on the internet.
I understand that, but I think with Sage, you go in it's really cool to see what you don't expect. Mm-hmm. By the way, how do I turn off sounds? This chat is causing my ears to bleed.
There's a mute icon in the top right. It looks like a bell.
Found it.
So, next game.
It didn't work.
Tough for you. I don't know who's played this. I've played this. Tanner has played this. Sonic Boom and the Smashing Crew.
Yes!
Haven't seen that.
Oh, this is hilarious!
Which is the most derpy, amazing game the world has ever seen.
Okay, while you guys talk about that, I'm going to go get a cigarette, BRB.
Good save.
Sonic Boom and the Smash Crew is one of those games where I think, I believe, last year they did a Rage and it was Sonic Boom themed, and it might have been originally planned as that, but then it evolved into something amazing and fantastic, and that's why it is an actual Sage entry.
I played it when it was submitted to Rage, and I was like, this is too good.
Yeah.
It's actually a proper game. It's like
that's why why it's here.
Was the artwork done in Paint, or am I just wrong?
I don't know. Insightful, but no, it plays really good, and the sounds the characters make, and it's just the animations. Oh my god! It's the best game in the world.
What is this?
It's the best game in the world.
This is so nice. Best representation of Sonic Boom I've ever seen.
It is I think.
Ah!
Shall we officially declare via a very loud drum roll that this is officially the best Sonic Boom game ever?
Yes.
There we go. Well done, everyone. So,
very short-lived, but well done, guys.
Hashtag true story.
Hashtag true nightmare.
So yeah. Woo!
Woo! Yay! Yay!
Anyone else have anything to say about that game?
No, because I haven't played it.
He's back.
Blasphemy.
I am back.
Do you have your fag?
Maybe I do.
You're lighting it now. Wow. Don't worry, guys. We're innocent Sonic tubers.
Oh yeah, Sonic.
Are we gonna? Jamie, aren't you supposed to go on musical break, bruh?
Well, I think.
Why do you want what? Why do you want me to go? What? Am I not good enough for you? Is that what it is?
He doesn't like hearing the sound of our voices.
We're having actual conversation instead of the flowing around of we don't know what to talk about.
No, but I mean, we can get back to that after a musical break.
Are you trying to say that you want to go have a drink?
Yes.
Why don't you just feck off then? Come back when you want to partake with the group.
No.
Go get a bottle, man. I mean, I'm actually playing. I'm playing Sonic World whilst we're talking about all this.
Talking of, actually, no, not talking of anything.
Basically, Scourge, sit down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
Who's played?
We love you.
Who has played? I can't find it. Who has played Spark the Jester? The Electric Jester.
Me.
Me.
It's so good.
No.
It's made by the same people who made...
Before and after the sequel. It's Lake Fepard.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, now I gotta try this.
Yeah, you do. You really do. It's really good.
That's how you know it's good, because it's already the quality level there.
Maybe when I give enough of a shit to try it.
But yeah, it has that same kind of thing going on, David, that you were mentioning, where it's diverse enough to stand as its own game, but it kind of feels like Sonic.
Right.
And it's all custom assets, and there's like a fighting system, like there's punch and kick combos, there's aerial moves, you can pick up weapons like staffs, electrical staffs and things, you have a hoverboard. It's good shit. My giving a shit radar is actually going up a little bit more. Keep going. Just think of all of that, but in Sonic form, 2D Sonic form. That's
I can see it. Dude, this looks good!
Yeah.
This looks like an SNES game.
Yeah.
Or a Mega Drive game, I think that's more appropriate.
Or an SN and Mega Drive game.
Or a Smega Drive.
I mean, who here hasn't suffered a little Smega Drive in there?
A Smegma Drive.
Oh my god. Fuck's sake.
Shut up, Smeg.
Now I see why you wanted to go on a musical break. You knew this was going to happen.
But yeah, it looks phenomenal. And I played one of the earlier builds, though. I haven't actually played the most recent one. I assume it hasn't changed much because it was already really, really good.
Is Sparky an original character? Because I've seen him somewhere before.
I believe he is an original character, but the hat he's wearing is from Kirby.
That might be it.
And Lake Fepard loves Kirby.
That might be it.
Everyone should love Kirby.
Here he is.
Nobody should.
He'll lead us in them, oh Boris, so go cry in your closet and weep.
But yeah, it's amazing. It actually features one of my favourite boss fights in Sonic-styled fan games. You kill the boss, like a thing wielding a machete. When you defeat it, a health bar is like on a chip left. It will reach up with its machete to strike you one last time before deciding that it's not worth it and jamming the machete into its own robotic face.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Well, I gotta say, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if that could swing by an actual Sonic game. So that's why it's here.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You know,
right.
kids.
Let's talk about our next game because I feel obliged. Because
Stop this conversation.
yes, everyone's favorite game, Sonic Adventure 3.
Okay. I want to say one thing about, like, this is GDK, right?
Yes.
Sonic Adventure 3 is GDK.
Yes.
I don't understand, like, I know that Sonic World is Blitz Sonic, and I've seen early Blitz Sonic, and it looks like garbage. But, like, GDK, it looks phenomenal, but it looks so restrained. I've never seen a game look so... Like, you know how they say, like, Sonic has confined level design? This just looks like Sonic has confined control. He just looks like you're moving very, very specifically, and everything moves a lot slower, and everything's more precise. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna go out and say I haven't played it, but I watched a lot of the gameplay before this stage came out, and I know this is a newer build, and, like, there's some new stuff involved. But I don't know. Like, I feel like if the controls were a little looser... I don't know.
I don't understand why it's called Sonic Adventure 3. Why would you ever want to do that?
Because fans...
Like, if you're gonna make a fan game, it's like, this is my version of Sonic Adventure 3. I'd much rather be like, well, I'm not gonna call it Adventure 3 because I still want it to stand out. There will be people who refuse to touch it, just because of the name.
It's gonna trigger the Facebook page.
So, the problem I have with this, I have played it, is one, it's a Sonic GDK game, so that's rubbish. Two, it's called Sonic Adventure 3. The demo suggests no relation to the previous two games and has Metal Sonic in it, so what? And I couldn't finish the level, so...
What?
Basically, there's a boss at the end with Metal Sonic where it's not really a boss. You have to jump on some gold springs to hit him.
Oh.
And then...
Sounds riveting.
When you jump on all of them, he flies off into the distance, and then I could just infinitely homing attack him, and he didn't move and do anything, and then I thought, fuck this game, and stop playing it.
Yeah, the animations still look very at times.
Yeah. Wait, isn't this game have cutscenes?
Yes.
You could call them that, I guess.
I just saw one of their quote cutscenes.
Same.
I mean, Metal Sonic looks good.
Yeah, wherever they ripped that model from.
I was about to say, that's definitely a pre-existing model.
That's probably a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games model, because that's the only HD Metal Sonic model.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic 4 Episode 2 isn't HD, doesn't count, looks like shit.
You know what this boss structure reminds me of? It reminds me of Sonic 06 boss structure.
Yeah.
It's so mundane and basic. Do you remember that stupid Iblis Phase 2 one where you have to hit the lights?
God.
It's kind of like that.
Don't even bring that up, you had to fight it twice.
Yeah.
Why? Why? That was my least part. That boss terrified me at the end, because I played it when I was younger. And seeing the fact that he goes, he's trying something, and then it's like, what is it? Holy shit, it's right above my face!
But yeah. I mean, it looks pretty. It's nice.
Looks really nice.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look pretty. It's just shiny. That's not pretty.
Oh, it's lighting blue. Lighting blue. Looks pretty. Come on, Jamie, come on. Like, in terms of atmosphere, even if it was like a single stage in a Sonic game, like, I'm not saying the whole game should look like this, but like a nice sunset, you know, shining on like the rings and stuff. Yeah. I think it'd stand out pretty well. You gotta look at the bright side of something, Jamie.
No.
Oh.
The world isn't as cold and dark as it used to be.
No, it's darker.
Oh, that's because the metal boss... Right, the video we're playing has just revealed to me the demo can't be finished. So, well done everyone, good job.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, not every game at Sage can be perfectly done.
Jamie's favorite Sage game. I mean, it's great that they allow people to actually, like, get an entry into Sage.
It's a starting point. I assume, with time, they're like,
Well, I've realised from most of the games being shown that Sage clearly has no criteria for entries. Just lets anyone enter. You come in with, like, a Big Mac with, like, Sonic written on it and done.
Hey, so, what's your entry? Oh, I made Sonic. Good.
It's Sonic 1. It's called Good Game.
I call it Sonic Genesis. Aren't you original?
Good game.
It was a great game. It's called.
I see that word being flung around everywhere in the Sonic. Original. I'm sorry, but no.
Okay, moving on.
Next game, which I have opinions on.
Ooh,
This is nice. Sonic Mania, the fan game.
Which one?
What one?
Sonic Mania fan game.
Okay. All right. No, I'm willing to get some opinions on this too.
Now,
Okay.
I will say this.
Go on.
The fact that it exists is this weird, like, circle of life thing. Because one of the very, like, early on in the scene, before the Sonic 2 beta was discovered, when fan games were still, like, super early and all we had was Sonic Boom and Rotor Boom and Tales in the Quest for the 100 Rings, there was a Hidden Palace fan game where they took screenshots from magazines and then used the level layout that they could figure out from within the ROM, because you can still go into Hidden Palace Stone even though it's all messed up and broken. And they created it as a level. And then the ROM was found, there was hacking commenced, and reverse engineering and all this stuff that led to Taxman and Stealth making Sonic Mania, and then somebody went and took screenshots from YouTube videos to make a fan game based on a game which is
already a fucking technically already a fan game.
And you've got to put Shadow in there.
So it's funny that we've come full circle in this way. That doesn't say that the game is good or bad. It's a funny little history lesson thingamabob.
Till we find a place.
It's very impressive that someone made this from the resources from the that's insane. However, it plays like us. But other than that, it's really good.
I don't think it plays too badly, but you know what it felt? It felt like someone did just like screen mapped all the assets together. Like, Sonic is significantly smaller, sprite work isn't as smooth, even though they did pretty well. The drop dash, the main selling feature for the new game, only works on keyboard. Why? Why? Is that just in fact, some people can't afford controllers, so we'll give them an exclusive move.
I think the problem with the demo is, because it's copying something, it's obviously compared to that, and it can never be as good. Because the whole time I was playing it, I was thinking, this isn't as nice as what I played at Summer Sonic. If it had been its own thing, I probably would have given it more praise. If that makes sense.
I know their state of mind. I know what they were thinking when they did it. They were thinking like people didn't experience the demo. The game comes out in a bit, so why not try and replicate it whilst adding some cool little features? That obviously won't happen. Yeah. I think it's okay
and admirable.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look as alive as the actual game. Like there was a lot going on in the background in the actual game. This doesn't really have that so much.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
One thing that I don't understand, but like I can kind of go like, okay, is the fact like has anyone seen Shadow gameplay yet?
Yeah.
The fact that he plays like modern Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I mean, okay.
He has the boost.
He has the boost. I think doesn't he have a wall jump?
Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Amy plays basically like Advanced Amy, and she's really slow.
Still, the fact that they replicated it was pretty cool. Yeah. I don't like the fact that they didn't, did Knuckles in that game have his 32X sprites, or was it just Knuckles?
It was Genesis sprites. It wasn't 32X. It was original.
If they, whatever.
See, that's a shame, really.
I don't really, I don't know. I didn't get, like I said, I didn't get the chance to play it, but I did see a lot of stuff about it, because I played the original Sonic Mania, and I didn't want to, cry.
Okay, coming from someone who played the actual original Sonic Mania demo, and played the fan game, how did the drop dash feel in the fan game compared to how it felt in the demo, the actual demo?
Well, I didn't play it. I didn't play the fan game.
Oh, really? Okay, someone here who played the fan game.
And played the demo.
And played the demo of Mania.
Jamie, did you do it?
It didn't feel the same.
Oh, okay. So I'm glad people actually managed to work out how to do the dash in the Mania demo. No one could. No one could.
What I'll never forget is that Tanner said, just do a spin dash motion in the air, and that's not what you do at all.
Nope.
I did the drop dash in the proper game at
I did it.
Diego, and it
so did I.
I didn't.
The dash is good.
You did. Wait, Nicole, how can you not do the drop dash?
I didn't do it.
Were there any?
What are your options? What are your options? Right trigger in the air.
Literally, the first thing I did when the level started was figure out how to do the drop dash before even continuing with the level.
Well, yeah. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Moving on.
Okay.
Next game, Sonic Project Twisted.
Didn't play it.
That's
anyone
really good.
Play it? Again, another award for cringy name. Here's a brief synopsis of the story.
Oh, God.
After the events of Sonic CD, Dr. Ivor Robotnik discovered the Emerald Shards. These were shards that had so much power they could destroy an entire island.
Only an entire island.
Only an entire island, mate.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. I thought you were talking about Sonic Time Twisted. This is not the one I...
this is Sonic Twisted.
Never mind. Never fucking mind.
It is, it wasn't at this stage, was it?
Sonic himself was still running through Green Hill Zone until... Basically, stuff happens. It looks like a remix of...
This is just Sonic 2.
But with... It looks like he's playing the game across a JPEG of Sonic 2.
Yeah, this looks like what was that Sonic 1 re-released? Was it Sonic Genesis on the GBA?
This looks like
how dare you?
You know how early Nintendo Power things had discoloration in some screenshots?
Yeah.
This looks this is disgusting.
Oh, ow!
No, this doesn't look good.
I've got to admit, it could do with a bit of polish.
Bit of polish.
Some Sillet Bang.
Some Sillet Bang, yeah.
How about some Vanish?
Well done, Fox. You did good.
The reason I'm putting my opinion on this is not a guy who can... But everything is open to critique.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being harsh on the developer. Sure, he's a great guy. Might go out for a pint. But, I don't know. This game does not look good.
How rude.
Well,
I have nothing.
The thing you gotta remember is that even if there's a fan game you don't like, it still is promoting, the person, the creator, it's stimulating their creativity.
100%.
They can funnel what they learn into something even better, and maybe even something that's not Sonic.
I am, and that's what I like about Sage.
Next game, because we're moving on. Donnie the Chow.
Haven't played it.
Nobody's played it because it's Donnie. No one likes Donnie.
If anything, that would have been the only reason why I played it, but I was too busy on Sonic.
In summary, it's Sonic with Donnie in it.
Is that it? Is it just Sonic 1 with Donnie in it?
It's literally just Sonic 1 with the most horrible color palette ever to make Donnie work. It's like having a seizure.
Oh yeah, it's light blue Chow.
It's like having a seizure. And the only thing about it is Donnie jumping is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. But other than that,
what is it?
It's just the way he spins like he's having an attack.
Oh my god! What is this stage?
Oh, Jesus!
Oh,
that sprite is fucking amazing. I just saw that.
What are those?
Are they dead people?
What is he collecting? Are they carrots?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I mean, the sprite looks good.
It looks like he's seen dead people.
It looks like he's It looks like he's currently writing an article about GameScoop and fan games.
He's collecting small upside down red triangles for some reason.
Illuminati.
I don't know what these are.
It might be apples.
What? He collected a yellow one there. It was in a box. There was a yellow one.
It does look like apples.
Yeah, maybe it's apples. Or peppers.
Why is he collecting apples, Donnie?
Red hot chili peppers.
Oh my god, I just need to go see if Donnie is on the signpost at the end of the level. Wait.
Like actual Donnie?
Wait. Is he on? Hold on. He better be. If there isn't a Donnie on the signpost and it's Sonic, it's worst game of the year.
I think I'm a little bit behind, so I wanna... Wait.
Oh my god,
okay.
The jumping animation is fucking hilarious.
So, does no one have anything to say about,
Oh my god, that jumping animation. Fucking tornado move. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
So, this is, our winner for Sage.
Oh yeah. This is the official Sonic Show entry.
Oh yeah.
Well, technically it is.
Exactly. This is what we'll be remembered for.
Hey, yeah, it's the Sonic Show.
Oh, wait a minute. If this is what you're remembered for...
Oh no, it's just Sonic. Fuck's sake. Fucking goalpost.
I've been lied to.
I want like a really bit-crushed picture of Donnie on there.
No, just his beard.
Right.
Yeah, just his beard.
The next game, I would very much appreciate it if someone else attempts to pronounce this.
Oh,
because I can't. Fuck that. Where's the chat? There it is. Go for it. Whoever wants to go for it.
Shadow Rising Rent. I want to say they're trying to say renting.
Re-edging?
Wait,
to me that says Rhine edgening.
Hang on.
Rhine edgening. I
will say I haven't played it, so...
I think they're trying to spell raining.
What?
And raining... How to pronounce raining in British English and American English.
If there is someone either in the Radio Sega or YouTube chat who knows how to pronounce the name of the game...
I typed that word in and it's not a real word.
It says Rhine edgening.
Can you please spell it phonetically?
Oh, is it supposed to be reimagining?
It's got a D in it!
Yeah, there's God.
Is it the rain edgening?
Yeah, it's rain edgening.
That's fuck. Why?
The fuck does that even mean?
It's raining. It's edgy.
It's rain, man.
Shadows in it, so it's Shadow the Edgy Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I hate.
Well, I mean, you could say it's the Rhine, and then it's like it's all because it's got some German Nazi kind of thing going on.
Oh my god.
What is this? There's a limo. There's a limo. Yeah. Are we in that mission Shadow the Hedgehog where you got to shoot the president down?
I'm gonna kill the president.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
My name is Shadow. I'm the ultimate life form. I love my limo service that I purchased.
Please don't tell me it's actually about...
I'm real. I'm the real Shadow. I'm a robot. I'm gonna kill the president. I hate you. Sonic, what the fuck? So, there was a random blue hedgehog in the middle of the street. Should I run it over? Oh, there he goes. What the fuck? He just jumped on a car. What the fuck? The car just pulled a complete 180. I love how we're not even talking about the game, we're just looking at the footage that's supposed to be background images.
I know, right? So, it's interesting. For example, shadows are slightly off grey. It's a shooting game with shadow.
Oh, dear God. Yes. What the? He's just holding that gun like it's nobody's business.
He's holding that gun like it's not even attached to his hand.
Hey, guys! So what, he's like, has anyone seen those Sonic and Shadow 2D animated shorts where it's like, who the hell is Eggman? Who the hell am I? And what the hell
what was the name of that level? Stop-topless Zone? Did anyone see the name of that level?
Stop.
I thought it said Startopolis. Startopolis would be the greatest name. It probably wasn't that. It looked like that.
I'm gonna steal that for something now.
Oh, you're killing humans. You're actually killing humans in this.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Yuji Naka he's dead! Oh god!
Mr. U.
Greg! He's dead! Ooh.
Wait, is it Shadow's only movement cycle? What?
Now he can jump.
Oh, okay.
And he can point his finger.
He's
so nonchalant! He's so like... yeah, find out about my past, yada yada yada, shoot things.
My name is
I am all of me, edge, all that. Excuse me, where's my super edgy bass guitar? Thank God it's over. So has anyone played it?
No.
Jamie, did you play it?
Hey, well, there's missiles in it, and there's a tank in it.
So why did we talk about it?
Because I thought, why not? A game I
Well, it's equal opportunity. It's not a traditional Sonic the Hedgehog game. It's someone experimenting.
I guess that's another example of how we were just talking about EXE not playing like a Sonic game.
A game I did play, Sonic Revolution.
I've heard about this. I actually have not seen any gameplay for it.
I thought that was a convention.
When's it happening again? Has that happened yet?
Yes, it happened. So Sonic Revolution is a scrolling beat 'em up featuring a variety of crossover characters.
This one, I know.
Because if you can get a fan game where Blaze is beating up some thugs, basically, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm down.
Oh! Now I remember what this is.
Yeah, no, now I remember this game. This is the one that Tanner played. I love... Wait a minute, can't you fight us alongside the...
Yes.
So it's pretty much Sonic for Hire, the game.
Yes! Why isn't that?
Face, Tails, pick up those rings, I need them for laundry.
Has anyone ever made a Sonic for Hire the game? Because I feel like it's super obvious, and it might be
surprised
bad, but...
you haven't made it, and it hasn't been awful.
It'd be like a WarioWare game.
So, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited, my microphone fell off the table.
This looks like Streets of Rage.
Well done.
It's Streets of Sage! I should have gone with that one first.
Streets of Sage.
I should have gone with that one first.
I love Streets of Rage.
I love Streets of Rage.
Sage.
Streets of Sage.
But seriously, what the fuck? Like, what's with all the clashing sprites?
Whoa! That's a pretty big blast radius.
Well, sometimes you need a couple sprites that clash.
Okay, that's the tells.
It's so fanficky.
So fanficky.
So, Jamie, have you played it?
Yes, it plays like you would expect. It's not very good.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to be okay.
Right.
I thought it was alright.
I want to talk about a 3D game now.
Oh. Are we going to get triggered?
Is it round 7?
Like Animal Adventure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, I didn't cover it this year. I have covered it previously, but I didn't cover it this year because I had issues with it.
I'm kind of nervous now.
It's not
What
that bad,
game
it's
is it?
fine. I guess we should just play it. It's classic Sonic 3D adventure.
Oh!
Now,
Really?
I loved this game once upon a time. However, this time I tried to play it with a controller.
Oh.
That didn't work. So I had to play it with a keyboard. And I don't remember, maybe it always was, and I was just super polite before. Right, to be clear, I adore the art style. I like it, I think it's cute, I think it's adorable, the design, the concept is great. But Sonic, it is like controlling a bar of soap down a bathtub. Like, it's impossible to do any platforming is nigh on impossible, because you can't judge jumps for fuck.
The fuck? Can you judge
I've seen some of the gameplay, and like the perspective looks like it's going to be your enemy.
I think I saw someone play it like if you hold right, you're actually going like up and right.
Yeah, it's not yet. Because you have to use the keys on a keyboard, up, down, left, right. So you would expect if you press right, you would go right, but you don't. So you have to like press right and then tap down a bit to sort of stay going the direction you want.
Sonic Adventure 1!
So yeah, this is... I did like it, but the controls aren't getting better, and that's now I'm thinking, because you can't, if you're doing platforming up above, you can't really see a shadow, not Sonic shadow, not the fucking emo hog, but
why can't you see me, Jamie?
So you
Am I not good enough for you?
Shut up, Dave. You can't judge like where you're gonna land, and when you press right, you usually find you land on the platform, and the momentum pushes you off it to your fucking bottom of the level. Like, they've obviously tried to add momentum, but in a 3D platformer, it's just it doesn't work, bro.
This is why Sonic 06 was the best.
Yes. You're a horrible person. So yeah, because you can't judge where you're going when you jump. That's the problem. It's very difficult, and the platforming usually requires you to be very precise with very, very loose controls.
It's Sonic 3D Blast 2.
Well, is it trying to be like Super Mario 3D World?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. But Sonic isn't Mario, even though Sonic is Mario, but not Mario.
The run cycle
looks really nice.
The run cycle looks weird.
Never mind then.
It looks like a little jog, like he's kind of like not really trying to go at full pace. He's just like, like he's really trying. I don't know.
Tiny legs.
Yeah, it looks kind of wobbly. It looks nice though. Like I agree with Jamie. It's very like aesthetically pleasing on the eye.
Aesthetic.
But yeah,
shut up, Dave.
Vaporwave.
So it's
those fucking birds though.
It just needs. So you're saying it needs some tweaks?
They really need to tighten up the controls, and also use, I don't know, like make it easier to understand or grasp what you can and can't do, because you will overshoot jumps basically 90% of the time.
That's a lot of times.
That's quite a lot of time. And you're about to see a segment where Sonic is running away on a thing where the fish thing's behind him, and you'll see how he falls off the edge because it's impossible to keep a straight line. You think you're holding down right, and he just walks off the edge.
Oh, bye, Mario.
Oh my god. Wait.
Oh. Oh my god, that thing's huge!
That's awesome. Oh, fucking what, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Bad touch!
Yeah. I love how it still follows you once you're underwater. Yeah.
It's slightly terrifying. So... I think potentially it used to be one of my favourite fan games I was following, but when I played it this year, it just frustrated the tits off me, like the literal tits.
You're an old man.
You're an old man.
We're all old.
You're an old man, but
yeah, I've got a beard. I've got a gross neck beard. I need to get rid of it.
Wait, we've gone over this. Am I the oldest one here again? We're talking about this.
Right. Let's talk about and have a little debate, because there's two very popular 3D Sonic games that were put out at Sage. One of them was Green Hill Paradise Act 2.
Oh, even though it's already been around. Was this build tweaked at all from the last one?
It's very different. Very different.
Yeah. Okay. This is technically Green Hill Paradise Act 2 Final Mix.
Okay.
Yes. So, for those of you who like fucking Sonic GDK games in a level that's fucking boring as fuck to play in, featuring just awful level design and just, hey, you can go anywhere, but who the fuck wants to? Because fucking shit. Pox, thoughts?
Hang on, I need some chocolate. Hang on.
Jamie, you just described the following game, but you like the following game.
Shut up, Sketch.
What Jamie said when he covered the next game we were talking about, when he put the actual video up, and I'm pretty sure you're going to say, it's something that you said that really made me rethink how I think about Green Hill Paradise Act 2. Mm-hmm. At first I was gushing about it, and I did manage to get to play it. It feels pretty okay. The level design doesn't compliment you at all.
There are set gameplay isn't complimenting it. Who's playing? Yeah.
Tanner. No, it's Jamie.
That explains it then. Okay.
Is it Jamie? Is it you, Jamie?
What's it like being a dick? That's a dick.
Anyway, like you can see there are segments where you look like there are bits that this can be used for a thing. I think the reward that it wants you to do, spoiler alert, you can get like the super form and the hyper forms of Sonic.
That was cool.
Which drives you to you want to go find the Chaos Emeralds, but once you get it, once you get Hypersonic, there's nothing really much else to do, and he flies, so you just skip all the level design.
Well, that makes the level better, right?
And there's something that I really want to touch upon these two games we're going to be covering. If Jamie doesn't say what he said, I'll say it, but I'll have to wait till we get to the other game. I like the elemental shields, they work really well. Sonic, functionally, in terms of how he interacts with the terrain, it's good, but I've noticed if your PC isn't strong enough, the momentum will get all whacked up and it won't work. Mm-hmm. You have to be very precise with getting maximum speed, especially with half pipes.
Yeah.
You have to be right on the edge, and it's ridiculous. It doesn't need to be that precise. I've stated on Twitter, I'm sick and tired of people using the stupid Sonic Colors animations, because the Sonic Colors animations aren't stable. He jumps around all over the place, and he jitters and jags, and I hate it. And it's so blech. The music, T-Lopes, love it. The game looks good, like the lens, light fares and stuff.
Yeah, but the problem the thing you can say, the elemental shields, the shininess of it, that's just the engine, the Sonic GDK. The actual demo, basically what you're looking is, how are the assets, how have they been implemented? And to be fair,
are you trying to get me to say that the game just isn't very good?
No, I'm just saying, so assets-wise, out of all the Sonic GDK games, it's probably my favourite because it hasn't got much of a hint of Unreal Engine about it.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking ancient
the first act felt very Unreal Engine-y. This kind of feels like a Sonic fan game.
And, so that's good. But it's just the level has... I think the problem is, it's Sonic GDK, and I don't think Sonic GDK plays very weird. It's fine, but I'm not super hyped into it. And the level design's just... I don't know. Everyone got so wet over this because they were like, you can go anywhere and do anything. But the correct answer is you can go anywhere and do nothing.
No, I'll tell you why. Because the person who was playing it, the guy who made it, was really good at it. And a little bit of a side fact. Does anyone remember the Sonic 19th anniversary contest? Where everyone had to make videos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay, does anyone remember one where, and Nicole, I know you saw this, where these two guys are playing Sonic 2, TV gets all visited, and you find out that Sonic's saying, guys, me and Shadow have been captured by Eggman.
Oh my god, yeah.
Would you believe that that's the same guy who made this game?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you know he's into Sonic.
Oh wow!
I have no idea.
But overall, I see what Jamie's coming from. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
hello.
go on.
Oh,
you may speak.
I was just gonna say, I guess one of the things that the idea of Green Hill Paradise gets me nervous is I don't know how well Sonic really works in an open world concept. It has to be done so very carefully, and the way the level of Green Hill Paradise is, at least, because I didn't play the version at Sage, so I only know about when everyone got excited about it the last time, Act 2. Mm-hmm. But I know Sonic's about speed and he explores, and the best part about the Genesis level design is usually, hey, there's different places you can go. But if it's like a full-on open world and you kind of lose sight of a goal, because it's definitely, you're still moving left to right. The goal is somewhere to the right. The moment you drop Sonic into an open world, you can kind of get lost in it, and then you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. There's a point, a very fine line, and you have to be careful, and I don't know if it's really been mastered yet. I mean,
well, it's funny you mentioned that, actually, because I wanted to advance on that. I was going to say that one of the things that kind of I liked the look of the most of this game was the way that you can kind of like Parks mentioned, you go into like a max speed mode when you go on downhill slopes and stuff. Yeah. I saw a lot of sections where like the player was kind of like tear-assing across like an open land area, like forward and through like a cave system and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, open world Sonic, great. But then the more I looked at it, the more I realized, no, he's going in a straight line in a narrow area. It's big, but it's still a narrow area. The moment he actually left that narrow area and went into the open world a bit, most of the gameplay I saw, he kind of careened off somewhere in another direction, hit a wall, and then got lost for 5 minutes. So yeah, you're right.
And like, okay, I might as well just full on say it. Jamie said in his video that he uploaded that if we can work out a system where it's actually structured like a level more than a sandbox playground, like I think that might be why I like Sonic World a bit more than a lot of these 2D, 3D games. Because it's a Sonic game. It's a Sonic level. Your goal, you know what you're doing. You're getting to the goal ring as fast as you can, collecting rings, bouncing on enemies, spin dashing, and all that lovely stuff. This is basically the biggest test level glorified into a game. Not saying it's bad. Controls, GDK, yeah. But that's what it is. If this was structured more like a solid level, and it's a good mesh of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I would even go as far as say there are a lot of iconic things, like there's a waterfall climb. There's that giant section where you're going down the hill bit, and it's like the Sonic CD intro where you spin dash off a ramp and then you somehow get back onto another ramp, and it's stuff like that. Right. But it is just a giant playground, which isn't a bad thing all the time. Like, people managed to hack into the test levels of Sonic Adventure 2, but no one went, I'd love a full game like this.
Right, yeah. Like I said, it's a very careful game that you would have to, a dance that you have to do.
I've noticed a lot of the level design in this game is actually all slopey, almost like it's a big skate park in a way. Like you said, it's kind of like just an open world sandbox sort of thing where like momentum is key to play. I think the fun from this game is the fact that, like I saw Jamie doing in the gameplay not too long ago, is the fact that you can build momentum kind of like in, like, think Sonic 1 Spring Yard Zone, in that kind of where you go up and you keep going up and down. Instead, you're going really high. It's kind of like that. It's like that, but in 3D, and I can see where that's a good idea. It would be fun. It works for Sonic. But like you said, the level design isn't quite complementing it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're definitely fantastic ideas in bits. It's just, as a solid whole, yeah.
Shall we compare it to our next game?
It's not bad at all. It's just, all that. Sorry, go on.
Yes, Jamie, I think we should.
Sonic Utopia. Ooh.
All right, what's the story with this game, Jamie, in terms of Sage?
Well, it's quite interesting because they were teasing it it for ages, and I guess the tease was more like, ooh, we got something really cool coming. I think it was, ooh, it's not ready yet, so we're going to tease it instead. My opinion. I could
ready?
be wrong. And then it released on basically the very end, so it's like, it's the last day of Sage, download this demo now or never, haha. And it's interesting. It's, according to the creator, 100% from scratch, done in Unity, and it's interesting. If whatever the fucking last game was called, it's
Green Hill Paradise.
Thank you. Is like, how could we implement modern Sonic in an open world? This is, well, how can we implement classic Sonic in an open world? And I think this is they're both not games, let's be clear. They're both proofs of concept, but I think this is a better proof of concept to use towards the actual level design than...
Yeah. That poor guy, right? Like, that Green Hill Paradise Act 2 was out for a good solid few months, and everyone was excited about it. Like, you didn't even get, like, a full, like, half a year. Just Sage comes up out of nowhere, and the new kid on the block sits around going, hey, I'm the real deal.
But it's scary how much Sonic Utopia is, like, an accurate classic Sonic in 3D.
I know.
And, like, it's the little things that I love. Like, the fact that you'd say... a lot of Sonic fan games don't do the following that I'm about to say, but let's say you're in a 3D space. You're playing a Sonic fan game in a 3D space. You go up to collect some rings and you miss them, so you have to kind of turn around. You got those tank controls. You have to collect that one ring that you want. The little touches in Utopia, like putting Sonic in 3D, is that the rings kind of home in on you. You get near the ring and it kind of goes into you. I love that.
Huge.
And they're massive. You can't miss them. And that works. It's good. And there's a lot of momentum. Like, I'm looking at the gameplay right now. You do the figure 8 CD stuff. There's a part of me that, can I just say, there's a part of me that looked at this when I actually had a good, I played this for like an hour, solid hour or more. And there was a part of me, I reached a point where I went, in some far, vastly superior alternate universe to our own, this was a Sega Saturn launch title.
Well, yeah, 100%. But you know what was crazy? And I'm pretty sure the guy was influenced by this a lot. It made me feel like I was playing through the opening of Sonic CD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And it's stupid. It's stupid. But the main reason why I wanted to pick it up, like the driving point, is the fact that you can recurl after coming out of a slope. Mm-hmm. And he does that little animation. I was like, this is all I've ever wanted.
The fact that you can hold down a button which makes you go into the ball and do the curl.
Yes, that's amazing!
And let go. I think that is the perfect... because you do that in 2D games. You press down, don't you? And then that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's never been implemented, really. They added spin dashes into the game, but this isn't a spin dash. This is... I like
curl.
it. Yeah,
right.
And it's like, why is this not a thing? It's like...
right.
It
like,
works
I feel like
really well.
Right? Like, I think they tried a little bit, like in SSA2, there's the button where you somersault, but that's not really the same thing at all. You know,
Sonic World and Green Hill Paradise Act 2 have the thing where you can press a button to go into a spin dash and then press it again to go back to running. You know, Sonic Adventure had that too, and I think,
right.
You know, both Sonic Adventures had that. But this is a case where, like, it's like you have a button pretty much to gain momentum. You have to use it right. And then when you let go, you start playing. What the hell? Labyrinth zones in this?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that.
What is this? Oh my god, this is amazing!
You need a little tunnel. It's a neat little secret.
It's freaking cool.
See, like these are bits where I think the idea of open world works a little better as shown in this game, because here's a little area you explored, you found something, it's different, it almost has its own little goal that you're going through. That's why it works just a little bit better level design wise, like Jamie was saying.
As a personal thing,
I mean, it works better.
As a personal thing, there's only two things that I don't like about Sonic Utopia. One, the homing attack has no weight to it, and I know why they did that, is because they wanted to seem more like you are just naturally jumping on an enemy. And also, Sonic is really precise when he's moving fast.
Oh.
Which kind of, like, I think I just need to adjust to it, because I'm used to, like, Sonic kind of losing Like, he has to go wider turns, but you could turn close to on a dime, and it kind of reminded me of those a little bit. But not in a bad way, because this game is still fun as hell if you can get the controls right. Like, this is the definition of speed is a reward, because you need to work for that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to compare the two, and I know it's not fair, but fuck you, we're doing it. So, like I said, imagine this level, this like design with an actual level design to it, right? That I think would be really interesting. If you applied a level design to Green Hill Paradise, whatever, you'd basically just get Sonic Generations with shittier controls.
Yeah, no, I can see that. This just feels like this could have been a Sonic downloadable game on the PlayStation Network that Sega just released. Like, proof of concept.
Yeah. Is it wrong that I get excited? I mean, well, both Green Hill Paradise and this have Sonic like, hey, he falls in the water. He doesn't immediately die.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Sonic running in water. Why is that such a bad thing for 3D Sonic to do in the main?
Because you have to work out physics and effort and fun. I don't know. I think it's weird to think that, like, alright, we can't really say much, like, I don't want to sound like every reviewer ever and say Sonic has had a rough couple of years and back to roots, blah blah blah. But like, we can't say a lot now because Sonic Mania seems to be turning out to be a pretty solid game. I think Sonic Mania had its first quote unquote bad press when Aaron Webber stated, I think it was
Izuka,
who said that there's going to be more classic stages than there is going to be new ones. But then Christian Whitehead literally a day later went, yeah, but Sonic Mania is a pretty big game, so like literally just ended it on that. I'm like, well, yeah, like it's not like Generations where we're going to be seeing them all revamped in 3D. We're going to see them in a new light and stuff like that. So we can't really fault Sega on that point. Sonic 2017, we don't know what to say about that. So when you see these Sonic fan games, we can't really say this is how this should play, or I've heard a lot of people say certain games should be like. I think I've even heard someone say about Sonic Utopia, this is how Sonic 2017 should play, and I'm just like, really? I think Sonic should play like this at some point, maybe not Project 2017.
Yeah, I wouldn't want 2017 to be exactly like this, but at the same time, I want a game that's like this. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah, Sonic should have the freedom to experiment with playstyles. Sonic can't just be one exact thing. I mean, the fact that there are 2D games and 3D games, and one thing you can never fault Sonic Team for is that they like to experiment. And fan games also have the freedom to experiment. It's just, if you make a fan game and it doesn't work, you can move on. It's not a $10 million, $20 million game that, if it does badly, Sega's in trouble. Weird things like that.
Can I just jump in a second because I lagged out horribly?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Did we cover how the faster you go in Utopia, the game will punish you for it?
What?
Well, I don't know. It's just something I noticed. It's kind of with Utopia. I think it's clever because the game can't constantly have you going fast. You can't obviously continuously do that. You can have your base running speed, but when you do the figure 8 speed, I noticed that it's kind of a double-edged sword because I think this was even stated too, like on an official page for the game or in the manual. It said that
love the fact that
when you reach figure 8, when you reach figure 8, you go fast as fuck, but control goes out the window. So you're playing it, you try and turn left, and you go like way left. You go like, and then you lose like all the speed. That's what noticed.
That's actually the sound effect Sonic makes too. Just
yeah, he does. It's just the Mario Kart sound.
Was like the drowning theme from Sonic Boom.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Really?
I think I don't know.
If there's one thing that I might.
What was the drowning? Sorry, what was the drowning theme from? Can someone link me?
Well, Sonic just goes.
Was it just like Inception was over and over? Was it just?
If in Sonic Boom, if Sonic got like his foot in water, he drowned. Instantly.
It's fucking hilarious.
All right,
high quality game.
real quick, and then I'll just let it lie like that. Something that Mardik brought up when I was watching one of his streams. You know how we've got, like, especially for the fact it's the 20th anniversary, you know how, like, classic fans have Sonic Mania. Boom fans have Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. Modern fans are getting 2017, but it's also got classic Sonic in it. Like, I don't really care, but can you see, like, where some people... Yeah, it's the argument where, like, you know, Sonic has 2D segments in Generations. It seems redundant.
Yeah.
But when you see things like this put into fan games, you don't really see the two put together. Like, when it's a 3D game, generally the time classic Sonic is left out. Or, like, if it is a 3D game and there's classic Sonic in it, it's just classic Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what's really cool about fan games is that it gives people those opportunities to be like, you know, like, I don't want, like, if you don't want a Sonic Unleashed game where you boost and there's 2D sections, and like Generations and there's classic Sonic, then pick up Sonic World. It's fully 3D. There's all these different levels for you. They're pretty long. You got all these different characters. And they all play similarly. They go fast, blah, blah, blah. If you want to have a fun, solid 2D classic Sonic game, pick up, you know, Neo Genesis, Emerald Ties, or, you know, Project Survival, and you get a solid Sonic 2D Sonic game.
Mm-hmm. Or Pepsi in Sonic 1. Let's not forget.
Or Pepsi in Sonic 1, yes.
Yeah.
So I think I think this is why it's really cool, the fact that we have something like this. Like, I think we've already covered that, you know, not a lot of other gaming franchises have something like this. And it shows how creative the Sonic community is, as cringy as some sides are. Like, this is the really creative sides. We got people building engines and levels. Like, when I first saw Sonic Unity, I didn't realize it was on Sonic Utopia, sorry. I didn't realize it was on the Unity engine. I thought it was just like a random, like, massive built fan game that someone just made on their own, and it freaked me the hell out. But it's just really interesting to see all this. And, I don't know, like we've pointed out a lot of the weird fan games, but it's just people, like, being inventive with their passion. It's just really cool to see.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next game.
That's just one last thing.
Yeah.
If there's anything that I could fault Utopia for, is that sometimes Sonic just feels a smidge tiny compared to everything else in the level.
Yeah.
But
yes.
That's the only thing, and I mean that's not like game breaking. That's not. Oh man, it's just he could be a little bigger, but he doesn't have to be.
Yeah, compensation's a thing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, I felt like I needed to say something bad, right? It's the internet.
So
that's how it works.
Okay.
Next game is another Sonic GDK game.
Okay.
Sonic Souls. Ooh, Souls.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, why are we following up with this? This should have been like way early on.
I thought we were finishing with Sonic Utopia.
Right,
I wanted to end on a low.
Whoa, wait a second. Is that's the Sonic World Big the Cat? What's he doing here?
Oh god.
Sonic Souls kind of uses some stuff from Sonic World.
Well, now I hate it even more.
It's just sort of, yeah, but it's not.
The reason I'm showing this level is to make a comparison about when you can look at something like Sonic Utopia and then look at this Unreal the Sonic.
Unreal the Cat, actually, buddy.
Oh, sorry, that's very good. But look at it. It's just the level
fucking
design
phenomenal. Look at this, 10 out of 10.
I mean,
slick, smooth gameplay.
I will
crisp
say,
graphics.
Too much water.
I know someone put a lot of effort into this game.
Yes, they did, yes.
But, I will say, I had quite a time, because I was on the initial stage stream for this game, or maybe not the initial stage, but I was on a stream, and there were definitely some moments where you're like, this game isn't done, this game's a little broken, we're having some laughs.
What is this level design?
We had some good times.
What the hell is that?
This is Sonic.
Did you see that little spindly ass slope that Big had to walk up there? Fuck was that?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Spindly slope.
I like Big the Cat having a homing attack.
Yeah.
Is that Big the Cat with an electric shield in his crotch?
basically, yes.
Something's biting.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
It's like I saw it, but it didn't register until you said it.
Oh man.
So,
oh boy.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, this uses a lot of pre-made Unreal assets as well as other people's assets. It's very unique level design, and
something we've never seen in a Sonic game before.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played a lot of this. The problem I had, because this isn't my footage, it's from another channel called that SRB2 Dude.
SRB2 Dude? Hey, where's Sonic Robo Blast 2 and Sage? Why wasn't it up there?
Wait, that's a good point. Why wasn't it there?
It should be in every Sage forever.
It should be! That game was awesome! Not even joking about that. That game was rocking.
It was good, but it was like Doom Sonic, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was the point! That was the point!
It was also like
good.
the year 2000.
That's true.
Yeah, and you can have Miku in
99?
It was good shit.
Very first. Well,
that
Miku
song
was in the original version of Sonic Robo Blast 2.
It was highly moddable.
So yeah, this game's interesting. It's a bit weird. The other issue I had, the version I installed on my computer, I couldn't get past the tutorial level.
I made the camera zipline!
I haven't got that far yet, hold on. Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, I saw it. That's great.
So, yeah. Because this is basically, for those who don't know, Sonic Souls is like a mashup of different levels, like a jukebox again. However, if I was going to play either jukebox, I'd probably do Sonic World's jukebox.
Why? What level is this meant to be? Is this meant to be
Windy
Valley?
Hill?
Is this Windy Valley? Yeah.
Windy Valley,
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't look like... It looks like some kind of Half-Life 2 battle arena or
It
something.
really does.
Yeah.
Look at his arms flying around. I'm expecting to hear that Flintstones foot sound effect.
Oh my god. Look at him go.
There's a big cat walking around.
Look at him go. Fucking hell.
Fucking love this.
Guys, we are going to play one song, and then when we come back, we're all going to say what a game of Sage was.
He's doing a light speed dash!
You need to calm down.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
So we will play
He's pole dancing. Shut it off.
We will play one song, and then we will see you guys afterwards, and we will tell you what our personal game of the year was for Sage. We will see you guys after this break. Thank you very much. Oh my god.
In the cat!
God's sake! Yay! Woo!
That was rocking. I want you to send me that.
For those who were listening, that was just titled Sonic Remix 25th Anniversary Tribute. So yeah,
I loved it. I loved it.
That's very good. Right, Sage, what are our personal games of the year from the event? I will go first because mine's pretty obvious, I think.
What the hell is that? What is this? Oh, it's Emerald Eyes.
I really like Sonic Utopia. There are loads of good there was only 2 good 3D games in my opinion, and it's my opinion. It's the opinion zone. Deal with it. First one was Sonic World, and the other one was Sonic Utopia. And I just like what Sonic Utopia is trying to do, so I appreciate that. So yeah, the 2D games are great. If I was going to go for a 2D one, I'd probably actually say Sonic vs. Darkness, the emo story of fanfics. That's probably my favourite 2D game. Definitely. Possibly? I think so. Yeah. So yeah. If you're going to... I say I can't... 2D that one, 3D Utopia. That's my personal choice. Well done you. You get nothing. Poxy.
Do you want us to do like if we had a 3D choice, it'd be a 2D choice?
Yes.
Or what?
And I think the next show's due to start in like 2 minutes.
Oh, right, okay. My Sage game of this year is Sonic World. It's the first computer-generated Sonic game. First PC Sonic game that I've been able to play. I'm still having fun with it now. I'm modding it. I'm going to try and see if I can get deeper into modding it. We'll find out. 2D Sonic game would have to be Sonic Project Survival. It's probably one of the most solid 2D Sonic games I've ever played. This year's Sage was really fun, and I can't wait for next year.
Woo! Scourgy.
Sonic Utopia, obviously, because it's amazing. And if I was to pick a 2D one, it'd be Sonic Neo Genesis, because it feels more like... And I love Sonic 3 and KK.
We don't have to rush. The show has just said they're starting a bit late, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I got more to say!
Stretch it out. I'll just linger in this pool of Sonic fan games. Just bopping them. It's like bobbing for apples.
You may finish, Sketch, sorry.
My favorite would be Sonic Anal Adventure.
What?
I mean Pepsi and Sonic 1. That was easily my favorite. So yeah, moving on.
Had to put that in somewhere, didn't you?
Nicole.
In terms of 3D, I really like Sonic World. Probably because I just like multiple playable characters. In terms of 2D, I don't know why the Boom one just made me laugh. It looks so much fun to play. So I'm gonna say the Boom.
The which one? The which one?
The Boom.
Oh, the Boom. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom and the Smash Crew.
It's the best game. It's the best game.
It is the best game. So yeah, I like those two.
Sonic Paradox is in the chat. They're saying we should not forget Donnie the Chow.
Oh yeah, Donnie the Chow. Sonic Paradox, I love your work.
You're alright, Paradox. Knuckles Briefs is the best. Dave.
Oh, hi.
David.
David.
Go on.
Let's see. 2D. At the moment, I'm definitely feeling Neo Genesis. 3D. It's a toss-up between Worlds and Utopia. I like that Utopia is trying new things, but they're not necessarily new things, but they feel new. I don't know. But Worlds is more like a solid, actual, like,
stylized.
Here's a game that, you can go back to because it's more along the way. Mm-hmm. So it's sort of it's a toss-up between those two. And, I'd have to flip a coin. Heads or tails? I'll call tails.
Always put on tails.
And then, I feel that I should mention Round 7 because it was one of the first that I touched, and I wouldn't say it's the best of all Sage, but it's Sonic CD levels. It's a game that's done, and the ending credits are Space Harrier. So, yeah, you can't go wrong with Sonic the Hedgehog running through Space Harrier.
Oh yeah,
cool.
It's just Since it wasn't mentioned, I thought I mentioned it. There you go. It's mentioned.
Special shout out. Can we all... I think we all agree this is probably one of the strongest showings for Sage?
Yes.
Yeah. In quite a while. Yeah.
This is the first time where I can actually say, like, this is the most involved I've been with Sage ever. And, like, I've downloaded a number of them, and I don't usually do that. Mainly because my PC's garbage, but still. I've been pleasantly surprised, aside from, every now and again.
I think this is easily the best Sage I've seen in a long time. Easily. Again, I've downloaded a lot of the games, and for the most part, while some I was like, oh, I don't know about this design, or I don't know about this, there are very few that I was like, this is shit. And for a fan game event, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Why don't we get a round of applause for all the Sage entries and the organizers? Let's do it.
Nope. Wait, what? Here we go.
Heroes.
So what's better, Sonic or Sonic Heroes or
Sonic?
No.
We've done that episode. We've already done an episode on that. We're not doing that.
And I win.
Doesn't matter.
So, yes. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. It has been a pleasure to talk to my friends about Sage Games. Yay! We will be back next week for a Halloween special.
Which I might not be there for. Actually, no, I will be there for. Yes, okay, good.
Yes.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
So,
we are Pumpkin Hill. You ready? So, I ain't gonna let it get to
yeah. For those watching on YouTube, we were sort of trying this out. We won't be doing next week's episode on YouTube. This was a special Sage special. So...
Not just a Sage special, a special Sage.
Special Sage. So make sure you tune next week live on Radio Sega, same time. However, if you want to see more of them dualcast on YouTube, then when this uploads onto YouTube, you need to spam the comments and say you want to see it on YouTube again, and maybe we'll do it again on YouTube. Maybe.
Yeah.
But if one person comments, like, please do it on YouTube, that's not enough. So, thank you everyone, thank you so much. Like I said, next week is a very special Halloween edition, and we'll go back to yes, very spoopy indeed, and we're going back to Radio Sega purely exclusively, so make sure you tune on in. Come on, let's go.
Oh my god, let's get the shit out of me.
I knew it was coming, honestly. I felt it.
We will see you guys next week. Make sure, if you haven't done so, to go on iTunes if you're listening on the podcast and leave us a review.
Oh. And anyone who's watching this live right now, so anyone who's watching